Welcome back to Fallout 4. Today, I don't know what we're going to do. As you can see, Mama Murphy's doing okay as usual. Still staring at her wall. What's his name? Hancock walking around over here. Kind of sad that he's not back in Good Neighbor, but, you know. Maybe I'll build some more stuff for Murphy as time goes on. I don't know, give her a nice room or something. The wall's pretty good so far. I wish I could, like, spray paint the wall or something. I don't know, maybe you can. Like I said, I don't know shit about, you know, crafting or making settlements or any of that stuff in the game, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, everything's still going well here. We got, what's-her-face, the robot. Now, I can't remember anyone's names. Ada. How did I forget Ada? How could I forget Ada? Man, I can't remember anyone's names. Let's see. Whose names can I remember? Oh, well, that's Hancock. I already saw that. That's, fuck, I don't know that guy's name either. That's the Vault Tech rep. Does he even have a name? No, he's just called Vault Tech rep. See, I got that one right. I got one right. All right. I'm going to keep my one right and just leave. Preston's probably walking around here somewhere as usual. Let's see, who's in the backyard? No one? There's a... Well, that's the other robot, I think. Jezebel. I think that... Hold on, let me go check this before I leave. I think Jezebel was her name, right? That Jezebel. Automatron 380.
Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
Aw, did her name change? I swear her name was Jezebel or something. Alright. I'm gonna give myself credit for that one, even though the name is different. Damn it, I thought her name was Jezebel. Alright, I've been wasting like 3 minutes here. 2 minutes here already. What do we need to do? I was kind of sitting here trying to figure out what I wanted to do. As usual, or as from last time, these 3 quests are probably never going to get done because I'm pretty sure they're just generic bullshit quests that I don't feel like doing for forever. So Garvey can go solve these if he wants himself. And then we got some of these. This I think I need to get to here to do this because I'm pretty sure this is DLC. I still have no fucking idea, but I feel like I want to do that today. I also have some of this stuff. I kind of thought maybe doing some of this stuff, but it's whatever. So I'm going to go check out what this quest is. It's all the way up over here. I ran into it when I was building this character back up, making the switch from PC to PS4. And I didn't know what the fuck it was, so I just left. I immediately left. The 1 quarter mastery quest directed me to a boat. And then I got a different quest that popped up once I actually found the house. Discovered the location or whatever you want to call it. So I'm pretty sure this leads me to somewhere. I thought it was the DLC. I guess I'll find out. Because if I do this quarter mastery quest, it points me right to this boat, and I was really confused. I was like, this doesn't really tell me exactly what I need to do. So I just assumed it was the DLC. And that is how I came to that conclusion, which no one cares about. But then we also have to go into this house, see what's going on. Bunch of nasty bullshit around here. So I guess we'll see what's wrong and get sent to somewhere, hopefully. Dogmeat already made his way in here. Where the hell are these people? Oh, here we go. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, but we don't
That was
have
weird.
for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I heard the shouting. You sound like you need help.
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Ask for money? Yes, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 cap sound?
350's okay, I guess. More money.
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
All right, I'm up to 400. I'm probably not going to push my luck here. All right,
Do you
let's
have any idea where she could have gone?
stick with the
We know
400.
she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
Oh man, but did I even call this DLC Far Harbor? Did I call this shit Point Lookout? I can never remember what I say. I just say stuff and then I look back on it, and I'm like, what the hell did I call this? All right, I'll find her.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, Just ask.
I don't know. Well, actually, they still have quest markers above their head. Question. I can question both of them.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
I might want to go, like, explore her room first. Or investigate it and see what's going on there. I'll come back down to the... Well, he doesn't even have the quest marker anymore. Alright, let me try to find her room. See if I can loot anything here. See if there's anything good in here. A bobby pin? I'll take that, I guess. Well, this reminds me of Point Lookout. Oh, what is this? Some lamp project? Is he trying to make a lamp?
Lamp. Yep.
Oh, it's the daughter.
Lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Oh, that was a pretty short tape. Seems like she likes to tinker with stuff. She's got, like, tools and stuff everywhere.
Project log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... Let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
It seems like she's quite the tinkerer. She's got, like, tools everywhere. She fixes stuff. Has a bunch of, like, electronics and stuff in here. This reminds me of Point Lookout. Point Lookout was like you found a random fucking boat on a river. And then some NPC, I think some lady asks you to find her daughter because she ran off for whatever reason. I can't remember what reason it was. So you had to take a boat to Point Lookout, find her stupid daughter, all that fun stuff. And this kind of reminds me of that so far. At least the general, like, hey, our daughter's missing. She took the boat and left somewhere. Take this boat and go find her. This has to be the DLC. There's no way. If I'm wrong, I'm going to feel fucking stupid as hell. What could this be if not the DLC? I don't know. I guess just a random quest.
Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
It was like the only long audio log. The other ones were about, I don't know, like 15 seconds long. Oh, there's another one here. Look, there's even more of them. She's got projects all over the house.
Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
Guess I'll listen to all these and see what she was doing.
Hello? Testing? Project log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi, your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Well, it doesn't seem like she cared about recording random conversations later. We heard that whole conversation she had with her dad about going to, like, get parts or whatever. He was going to town to do whatever. All right, let's question them.
Excuse me, Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
I'm not exactly sure what I need to figure out or if I could just leave now. It seems like I have to question them a little bit.
Did you have any more questions? Anything?
I might be able to just advance it by just talking to them, because his quest marker disappeared when I talked to him, so... Let's see. Her radio? Yeah, did I ever mess with that radio? Hold on, let me go upstairs and mess with that radio. If she even has a radio in here. Did she even have a radio in here? I'm not seeing a radio. Maybe it was down, so maybe there's nothing to do with the radio. I just thought maybe I'd come up here and listen to it and I would figure something out, but... Any other radio around here? I should probably just talk to them instead of just exploring around constantly. I like exploring around, though. Alright, let me just... Oh, I guess the radio's like right here. Oh, let's go find the radio. I don't know. That can't be the radio. Alright, let's leave. Let's see. What if I turn it on?
Nothing but static.
Oh, nothing but static. Alright, well, that solves that question.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
That solves that problem.
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
That's not the problem.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Oh, Raider.
Why
Could
did
be
your
anybody.
daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her, got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Ah, yes, alright. Let's talk to her, see what she's
Mrs.
got to say.
Nakano.
Seems like they have a
I
little bit of a
suppose you have
conflicting
questions about
story
my
here.
daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
I didn't know all the information. Yeah, she's hiding something. Or at least she's not telling us something.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano.
Time to fail this speech check.
Hold back.
It's just that...
Oh, I actually got it.
We've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Alright, well that's completed. Now we need to investigate the boathouse. Do I really want to know other stuff? Do I really care? Maybe.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us.
Oh, did she already say this? She
Ever
already told us
since
this.
Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really... She started...
We already heard this, I'm
Nothing
pretty
else
sure.
right now.
Alright.
Terrifying